Good morning, friends and family. Do I look a mess or what? Oh well, it's early morning. This is Siler Bald Shelter. That's where I spent the night. Came in from that way, and I'm heading that way. So it's right on the trail here. The trail rocks right through here. Anyhow, today is day 23, 12.2 miles to go to Newfound Gap, where Johnny will be picking me up. It's just about 8 o'clock, maybe a couple minutes before. Earliest I've gotten out of camp, spending the night in camp. So, it's supposed to be sunny and warm today, as opposed to the last couple of days where it was nasty and cold. So, looking forward to that. I'll be shedding layers as the day goes on. Alright, let's go and see what the trail brings. Well, I thought I'd stop in. I just been on the trail for just a couple minutes. Got up here to Siler's Bald. There's the geo marker. Another signpost on the road. Nothing there. I guess there's a trail right there. Nothing there that I want to see. Appalachian Trail, that's what I want to see. So hopefully you can get past these trees here and see the distance. Still climbing, so there might be better views higher up. We'll see. Well, just past Double Spring Gap Shelter just a few minutes back. I've been climbing ever since. There's a couple tents there. And there's a couple there sitting there at the table. Who passes for a table? Guess eating the breakfast. But yeah, I talked to them for a second. But one of the tents was theirs. They had, when they got there, the shelter was pretty well occupied. Had a lot of people in it. They probably could have fit in there, they said, but they wanted, in case somebody late showed up. So, which was kind of interesting. The next shelter past, previous to that was one I stayed at, Siler's Bald Shelter. And I had the shelter myself. So there's a little bubble here of people. And apparently they're ahead of me. And I'm not seeing them. I'm basically a shelter behind. Anyhow, it's been a continuous climb since that Double Springs Gap Shelter. And it looks to be almost a continuous climb all the way up to Clingman's Dome, which is, if I didn't mention earlier, is the highest point on the entire Appalachian Trail. And it's also the 200-mile mark. But it's going to be slow going. I don't know how many miles. It's just 4 something back there, and I've come a bit since then. So next 3.5 miles, maybe, who knows? It's gonna be just a continuous, straight uphill climb. All right, kind of dense trees around here that I've been climbing through. Another trail sign, Appalachian Trail, Clingman's Dome, 2.2 miles that way. There's a blaze. Let's go this way. Still deep in the woods. Sun's trying to come through. All right, that's your first view of Clingman's Dome. I think I got it in the frame there. There we go. That's where I'm headed. All right, so we got the Clingman's Dome bypass trail that goes down that way. Some other Clingman's Dome parking is 0.6 down that way. Appalachian Trail And Clingman's Dome is up that way, follow the white blazes. Mount Collins Shelter, none of those we care about. We're going that way. Just thought I'd show you this. Came across these trees that are down, and more down there. Normally I've been able to find footsteps to see where people go around. I think down here, across there, and come back up. Let's give that a try. Alright, got around it. Had to go way down there and then come back up. But the trail is totally blocked. Okay, you got Clingman's Dome Trail. And the Appalachian Trail. So the AT goes that way. Clingman's Dome is up that way. Well, if you look at the map, they join up again on the other side of Clingman's Dome. So if that's something you want to see, you go this way, which I want to see it. So I just came out of the trail right there. Had to go around another blowdown. Sign says Appalachian Trail that way. But I came out and I got this nice road. Alright. And since it's going uphill this way, I reckon that's where the Clingman's Dome is at. Well, let's see what this looks like. It's well, here I am at the top of Clingman's Dome, the lookout tower here. Got some great views down there. Little sign here tells you what's down there. Let's continue our way around. This again is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. Now I don't know if it's the tower is the highest point or the ground down below, but either way, we made it. So relatively speaking, it's mostly downhill from here. Great views up here. And that's where I came in at down there. Not sure where I leave at though. Well, just left Clingman's Dome. Headed for the Appalachian Trail down this way. So let's go and see what is in store. Looks like I got maybe another 8 miles to do today to get to Newfound Gap. And then be off for the evening and back on trail tomorrow. Thought I'd bring you back and show you what's going on here. This section right here ain't too bad, but since I left Clingman's Dome and been coming down, there's been a lot of, the trail kind of follows a water runoff, and it was all frozen. So there's a ton of flat, frozen, icy spots. And so I decided better be safe than sorry, so I stopped and so like here's some right here. And I expect there's more because the stream kind of follows the trail. So I stopped putting my microspikes on and made all the difference. They really grip that ice and make it safer going down. So now if I don't have to step on it, I'm not going to, but there are some places where it totally covered the trail. I don't know how these other people are doing it because I don't see signs of microspikes biting in, but been coming across a series of these bridges here in the past little bit. Walking gingerly because my guess is they're slick. Well, I had less than 4 miles to go, but I needed water. I was running out and didn't have enough to make it. So, this is what I got here. This water's coming right out of the rock. Well, came out into the open here. Got a sign there. Newfound Gap Road, 3.3 miles. Appalachian Trail is going that way. Newfound Gap, 1.7 miles. That's nice. Got a little parking lot here and some kind of a sign or a placard or whatever. Let's see what it says. Indian Gap Road. I'm just going to zoom in and take a snapshot of that. That way I can read it later. Alright. I see a white blaze and what looks like a trail going off that way. Well, came across another one of these. And another sign for beach forest enclosure. These were indicated on far out, but I had no idea what the symbol meant, but now I do. Well, it's almost to the end of the day. Newfound Gap is just less than a tenth up the road here, top of this climb. And all right, there's some brickwork right there. That surrounds the parking lot up at Newfound Gap. I've seen a car go by. It looks like Brother John is up there waiting for me. Brother John from Brother John's RV Support and Shuttle Service. Yeah, that's that, Brother John. This day is almost done. I don't know why they had to tack on this climb at the very end. The AT has a habit of doing that. Okay, so I am at Newfound Gap in the parking lot. I'm sitting in the rear end of John's car. This place is packed. I don't know, there's an empty parking spot anywhere. Of course, you got some people taking up too. That don't help. But anyhow, I'm going to send off a stop for the day message, and then we're heading out of here.